You've been counting down to this, haven't you? The first walk. You go out the front door, the lead is on, off you go. But then here's what catches a lot of people out. It often doesn't go the way you pictured it in your mind. Your puppy may freeze on the doorstep or pull like a freight train, or they panic at a passing car and try and bolt back inside. And you think something's gone wrong or my puppy just isn't ready. But it's simpler than that. The first walk isn't actually taught on the first walk. It's taught at home in the days and weeks before it, with nothing more than your harness or collar, lead, and your hallway or garden. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what to teach your cockapoo before they even set a paw outside your front door. Prepping puppies for their first walk is something that I cover with brand new puppies long before their vaccinations are even complete. People focus on where they're going to walk, how long to walk for, what lead to buy, and all of those things do matter. But the bit that will determine how the first walk goes is the preparation that you do at home in those first few weeks. So let's get into it. Most people assume that lead skills get learned once you're walking your puppy. You clip the lead on, you head out, and your puppy figures it out as you go. But it's not true. The walk is the hardest place to teach any skills like walking by my side. It's noisy, it's smelly, and your puppy's brain is far too busy taking all of that in to be able to learn anything new at the same time. Everything that makes a walk go smoothly, wearing a harness without fuss, not biting the lead, moving with you instead of against you, checking in instead of just reacting to the world, it all needs to be practiced somewhere calm and familiar first. That is your hallway, your garden, your living room. The walk isn't where that learning happens. It's where you find out how well that learning has gone when you take it outside. Before you can even go for a walk, your puppy needs to be completely unbothered by your harness, collar, and lead. Not tolerating it, but genuinely just unbothered. So we're going to start by putting the harness on the floor. Let your puppy sniff it, walk over it, ignore it, then start draping it over their back with a treat if you want to, and take it off again. Build up slowly until you can do the full clip up without any wriggling, biting, or freezing. Do the same with the lead. Clip it on indoors and just let it trail behind them while they go about their normal day. They'll feel the weight of it the same as if you were carrying it. I always suggest popping the lead and the harness on before something good happens, such as play or food. That way we build up a positive association between those things. I also suggest using the lead and harness every time you pop your puppy out to the toilet. It makes toilet training so much easier. If you can get your puppy used to the harness, lead and collar, you've removed a massive chunk of the problem before you've even left the house. Once your puppy is comfortable wearing the equipment you're going to use, it's time to actually practice leading with the lead. Not outside yet, but just in your hallway or garden, because there's nothing really competing for their attention there. Pick up the lead and stand still, wait for your puppy to look at you, take a step towards you, and then you can give calm praise and a treat. Take a step and reward them for coming with you rather than pulling against the lead. The skill you're building here is simply when the lead has gentle pressure on it, come with it instead of pull against it. Puppies don't know this instinctively. They pull to try and get away from something that feels strange, which is why so many dogs end up pulling on walks. You want to keep these sessions with the lead pressure really short, 2 or 3 minutes maximum, a few times a day. Again, you can do it every time you take them out to the toilet. You're just looking for, when my person moves, I move with them, and that's where good things happen. Check-ins are what most people skip, and it's the one thing that makes the biggest difference when you are actually outside. At home in a calm room, you want to practice saying your puppy's name and rewarding any glance towards you. When they're facing away, just call their name, and as soon as their head turns, give them a treat. You can use a marker word such as yes or good, or even a clicker if you've got one. Build it up gradually so that look back at you in response to their name becomes a massive habit, not something they have to think about. This matters so much for the first walk because outside your puppy's attention is going to be pulled in every direction. People, traffic, birds, bin lorries, smells, another dog across the road. If checking in with you is a strong habit before you even leave the house, it gives you a way to reconnect with them in the middle of all of that stimulation. If it isn't, and you're trying to build that for the first time in the most distracting environment possible, it's not going to work. Puppy who checks in with you regularly is far easier to keep calm and safe near roads and traffic, which will matter enormously on your first few walks. Outside is full of sudden things that you can't control. It might be a car door slamming, a bin lorry reversing, a dog barking from a garden behind a fence. None of that exists in your living room, and that's why first walks can catch puppies off guard. You can start to prepare your puppy for surprises and unexpected things at home. Drop a spoon from a height while your puppy is relaxed nearby and immediately follow it with calm, warm response and a treat. Play traffic or street sounds quietly on your telly or on your phone during a calm moment when your puppy's relaxed and increase the volume over several days if they stay relaxed. The goal isn't to frighten your puppy, it's to build recovery practice. The experience is something sudden happens and that is followed immediately by everything is fine. That track record will really matter outside. A puppy who's practiced recovering from surprises bounces back far more easily when real surprises happen. There are a few things that I see regularly that set the first walk up to go badly. In fact, I saw a puppy out on their first walk this past weekend at a car boot sale where there was so much going on. Going straight out the door of the shop with brand new equipment and expecting your puppy to get used to it. We've already talked about that. Getting your puppy used to your harness, your collar and your lead before you go out. Choosing a busy time and place for the first walk is going to set you up for failure. You want to be really quiet where there's not much happening. A calm street or a calm corner of a park would be my recommendation at a quieter time of the day. Expecting your puppy to walk straight away. The first few walks aren't even about walks or exercise. They're about positive experiences and feeling safe. A 5-minute wander that goes calmly is a much bigger win than a long walk that ends with a stressed out puppy. Don't skip your vet's guidance on timing. Always check with your vet when your puppy's vaccinations mean it's safe for them to go down on the floor in public places. And remember, down on the floor is the key phrase. They can go anywhere in your arms before then. So here's what I'd love you to focus on this week, and it fits around everything else that you're doing with your puppy. Just spend a couple of minutes a day getting your puppy used to wearing their harness or their collar and their lead. Build up to fully clipping it up over a couple of days without fuss and let the lead trail behind them. You can practice those short, loose lead sessions every time you take your puppy out to the toilet. Practice a name and a check-in habit in short, easy bursts throughout the day, especially when out in the garden or when visitors come. None of this will take very long, just a few short sessions over the day consistently. And that's what's going to get your puppy ready for their first walk rather than just reach an age where they're ready to go. So let's recap. The first walk goes well, not because of what happens on the first walk, but because of all the preparation that you've done before. Get your puppy comfortable with their harness and lead, practice moving together, build that check-in habit from you. Rehearse the unexpected. If you do that, the first walk stops being a gamble and starts being the next small step in something that you've been building all along. If you would like help putting a plan together for your specific puppy, whether that's lead skills, their first walk, or anything else in those early weeks, I offer one-to-one sessions where we can look at exactly what's going on and build something that fits around your life with your puppy. I've added that link in the description below. And if this video's been helpful, a like really does help other cockapoo families find it when they need it. Hit the subscribe button when you're there, and I'll see you in the next video.